Good evening. Welcome to the City of Joliet City Council meeting for Tuesday, October 21st, 2025 at 6:30 in City Hall, Council Chambers, with the Honorable Mayor Terry Darcy presiding. We will have the invocation from Father Chris Groh, chaplain for the Joliet Police and Fire Departments, after which he will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Let us pray. Almighty God, we are so grateful that you bestow so many gifts upon us. You continue to help us in all of our needs, and you grant us many favors. We gather together this evening, recognizing your presence among us. We ask that you would come to enlighten members of our city council, so that everything that they do may begin with your inspiration and with your wisdom. God of wisdom and justice, it is through you that authority is administered, that laws are enacted, and judgments are decreed. We ask that you will guide and support our mayor, our city council members, our city manager, as well as members of our city staff. Give them the strength to know your will, so that all of their decisions may be done with a desire to please you in all things. May their work be conducted with righteousness, and may they always promote what is for the good and welfare of all the people of Joliet. We likewise commend to you all of the residents of our city, that they too may be blessed and sanctified. Together may we all work for the betterment of our community and enjoy the blessings you promise to those who remain ever faithful to you. We pray to you and we honor you, our one Lord and God, now and forever. Amen. Amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yeah. No.
Too much pressure.
Of course.
We'll begin with roll call. Mayor Darcy.
Here.
Councilman Cardenas.
Here.
Councilman Clement.
Here.
Councilman Hug.
Here.
Councilwoman Ibarra.
Here.
Councilman Moreno.
Here.
Councilman Mudrin.
Here.
Councilwoman Quillman.
Here.
Councilwoman Reardon is absent. She did let me know she would not be in attendance this evening.
Could I just take a moment? The reason that Councilwoman Reardon is not here is that her father-in-law has made his transition. Kevin Reardon was a stalwart for the community. He was a banker. He was a benevolent man. And if we could just take a moment of silence for Kevin Reardon, please. Thank you. Thank you.
Under Mayor is a proclamation recognizing United Nations Day 2025 presented by Councilwoman Quillman.
Good evening, everyone. Before we get started, the ladies of the Zonta Club are here, and I'm going to introduce them to get the proclamation. We have Donna Zanzola. Come on up here, ladies.
My sign.
Mary Baudino, Pam Hunty, Rainey Arnold, and Johanna Kerwin.
Your press.
Come on. All right. Proclamation. Whereas the world continues to seek the road of peace and international cooperation through the United Nations, And the United Nations is a unique organization of independent countries that have voluntarily joined together to work for world peace and economic and social progress, and is the foremost organization in the world working for women's rights and advancement of women. Whereas the United States' support and leadership in the United Nations is essential to successfully achieving the goals and objectives of the world organizations. Whereas all citizens of the United States and throughout the world are encouraged to observe the birthday of the United Nations on October 24th, 2025. Now therefore I, Terry Darcy, Mayor of the City of Joliet, Illinois, on behalf of the City Council, do hereby proclaim October 24th, 2025 as United Nations Day in the City of Joliet, Illinois, in recognition of the commitment of the United Nations, Zonta International, and the Zonta Club of Joliet to the advancement of the status of women internationally, nationally, and of course in the Joliet area. And it's signed by Terry Darcy, Mayor of the City of Joliet. So, thank you ladies for coming.
So I am Mary Bedino. I'm the president of the Zonta Club of the Joliet area. And this year, the UN celebrates 80 years, building our future together, peace, dignity, and equality on a healthy planet. So the UN Charter was adopted in 1945 with one central mission: international peace and security. On this 80th anniversary of that charter, we still look to the UN for peace in the world. Zonta International has been in cooperation with the UN since its founding in 1945, and since 1969 has held general consultative status with the United Nations, which is the highest status for a non-governmental organization, of which only 142 organizations of over 6,300 NGOs hold this status. And today, Zonta International has UN representatives in New York, Vienna, Paris, Geneva, Nairobi, and Bangkok. In 2015, the UN adopted the 2030 Sustainable 17 Goals, and Zonta International focuses on Goal 5, which is gender equality and all areas that relate to women's empowerment. Zonta partners with funds and programs of the UN in achieving our goals. We've contributed over 33 million to the UN and its partners to help improve women's and girls' health, provide better economic opportunities for women and their families, and prevent gender-based violence. Zonta is committed to projects to build a better world for women and girls. I am joined this evening by fellow Zonta members. They're all here. And of course, we have our United Nations signs. And our club will join Take Back the Night for their memorial in March this Thursday, October 23rd. Next month, we will share our commitment that no woman shall live in fear of any violence during our 16 Days of Activism campaign, which is November 25th through December 10th. Zonta members all over the world will join together to empower women and girls through advocacy and service and bring awareness to our communities. You will soon see our messages on banners and signs in the community as well as on social media. And we will be spreading the orange, which actually represents Zonta Says No to Violence Against Women. So on behalf of the Zonta Club of Joliet area, we thank you for this proclamation and recognizing Zonta's connection with the United Nations. We're very grateful, so thank you very much.
Thank you. We're gonna get a picture. We're gonna get a picture. Come on. Don't run away. Don't run away.
See, I'm making a mistake.
That's good. Thank you. I'm happy to share. Right. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good work.
And Mayor, I did make one mistake on one of the names. So Arnold Tracy is Renee Tracy's husband. So I said it was Rainey Arnold, but that's her husband's name. So.
We've only known her for over 30 years.
Thank you, neighbor. I know. Sorry about that.
Next is the approval of the agenda. Is there a motion to approve the agenda as written?
So moved.
Second.
It's been motioned and seconded to approve. Councilman Cardenas?
Aye.
Councilman Clement?
Aye.
Councilman Hug?
Aye.
Councilwoman Navarro?
Aye.
Councilman Moreno?
Aye.
Councilman Mudron?
Aye.
Councilwoman Quillman?
Aye.
Mayor Darcy?
Aye.
Motion carried. Next is citizens to be heard on agenda items. Is there anyone who would like to speak on an agenda item? Okay, seeing none. Under appointments, the mayor is recommending Travis Brown be appointed to the Committee for Citizens with Disabilities, replacing Veronica J. Pollard. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
It's been motioned and seconded to approve. Councilman Clement?
Aye.
Councilman Hug?
Aye.
Councilwoman Navarro?
Aye.
Councilman Moreno?
Aye.
Councilman Mudron?
Aye.
Councilwoman Quillman?
Aye.
Councilman Cardenas?
Aye.
Mayor Darcy?
Aye.
Next are council committee reports. We'll start with finance.
The Finance Committee met here in the chambers at 5:30 this afternoon. On the committee is Councilman Larry Hugg. Councilman Sherry Reardon could not be in attendance, and myself. The October 2025 Finance Committee, IMRF authorized agent. These are the items that the committee has sent on to the full council to vote on. As an Illinois Municipal Retirement Fund, IMRF, the employer, the city, is required to designate an agent responsible for the IMRF administration and compliance. With the director of the HR department retiring at the end of October, the appointment is being made or being recommended to be made to Assistant Corporate Counsel Gina Laveau as the new IMRF authorized agent. The SSA tax levy on tonight's council agenda, these SSA levies are for the city center, the Park Hill subdivision SSA. The amounts levied are the same as in the prior years. The city funds, the city partnership, and Park Hill maintain the designation ponds in the Park Hill subdivision. Retiree insurance. The staff is recommended to keep the benefits offering the same as 2025, once the exception is to allow retirees to purchase vision insurance for them and their family. The retiree would pay 100% for the cost of the vision insurance if they move to the $500 deductible plan. The 2025 property tax levy is up for discussion. This is not something that is being voted on now, but it was on the agenda to be discussed from now for the next 20 days. Medical reimbursement audit. The city has hired a firm to audit the rebates that we are entitled to. The estimate is approximately $4 million for 2026. If the auditing group does not come up with the money that we would be paying them, which is $57,000, there would be no charge for this. It is expected that we could, they have identified somewhere between $500,000 and $850,000 that would be an increased rebate. The September financial statements, year to date, the general fund has a surplus of $10 million. This surplus largely is because the second installment of the property tax. Remember, this is just a snapshot of a period of time on where we're at. Obviously, all good to be above than below estimates. The sewer and water revenues are trending slightly above budget, and expenses are slightly below budget. The parking fund overall is trending slightly above budget. We have the quarterly report from the Rialto. The Rialto, I think everyone remembers, was scheduled to be closed from June through September for the HVAC system to be installed, but because of the asbestos situation that arose, it had to be pushed back to 2026. Since that schedule was they were scheduled to be closed through June through September. The normal number of shows were at a very, very minimum, and attendance was well below where it typically is. Their numbers are projected to be well in advance of where they were coming into the fall season. That'd be my report, unless Larry wants to add something.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Public service.
Public Service Committee met here at City Hall in the council chambers yesterday, the 20th of October, 2025, at 4:30 in the afternoon. On the committee is myself, Councilman Mudrin, who was in attendance also, and Councilman Reardon, who, with the unfortunate loss of her father-in-law, was unable to make it to yesterday's meeting too. With that said, nothing spectacular. We had 7 contracts we looked at. They ranged in cost from $28,500 up to $350,000. I'm not going to go through each one because we did go through each of them yesterday at the pre-council meeting. We did review them all and did see them all to be in order, and myself and Councilman Mudrin both agreed unanimously that they should be sent forward with committee recommendation for council approval. The one I will say something about is the $93,390 roughly for a Southeast Joliet Sanitary District GIS mapping project to Twig Technologies. There's a couple of other items later on this agenda that I'll just briefly touch on. This is for the Joliet to take over an unincorporated water system, which is the Southeast Joliet Sanitary District down on the southeast side. And all of this, like this $97,000 will be paid, $93,000 will be paid by county. County has already set aside $4 million for the costs to make the transition, and then another $15 million county has set aside to upgrade and improve and repair the system once we do take ownership. We have to do it this way because it was delayed because of a snafu with Springfield in the legislation. Instead of making it available immediately to take over and dissolve the sanitary district, there was no date put on it, so I guess by law, my understanding is it automatically defaults to January 1st. So we will take ownership of this on February 1st, and this is just a preliminary step to get in there and map out the assets of this. It's kind of the same thing we did with Fairmont, helping out some distressed neighbors and at no cost to the city and in a good partnership with the county. We had a couple of change order pay estimates and final payments, one for $16,755 for the streetscape repair on Cass Street and Jefferson, done in 2024 and finished up completely recently. And we had another one that just was housekeeping. There was no change in cost. The Fairmont Water and Sewer Extension Project on behalf of V3 companies approving an amendment on the scope. Under ordinance and resolutions, as I said, 2 of the ordinances were ordinance and resolutions were about the Southeast Side Joliet Sanitary District that will be taking over in February. And we looked those over as well. And then we had a routine resolution declaring certain city of Joliet property as surplus, something slightly north of 40 vehicles, be it police, fire, or public works, or sewer and water department vehicles that are no longer. And most of them were, I think we talked about it, went back to like 2004, 2006, 2008. We do get our money's worth out of these vehicles before we actually get rid of them. There's usually not much left to do except scrap them. There might be a couple of exceptions that they go to auction on, but and we collect that money, but mainly it goes to scrap. And again, under change orders, pay estimates, final payments, and ordinance and resolutions, myself and Councilman Mudrin agreed that everything was in order and that we should move it forward with unanimous vote for council approval. And we didn't really have any new old business, not for final action or recommendation, nor any public comment at the meeting, and I think that's what I have. Pat?
Well, good job.
All right, thank you. Mayor, that will be our report.
Thank you.
I show no other reports. Under consent agenda, approval of minutes. It is recommended the minutes of the pre-council meeting on September 15th, 2025, and the city council meeting September 16th, 2025 stand approved as recorded. Invoices to be paid. It is recommended this report be approved. Council memo number 557-25, award of 2025 traffic signal materials purchase, order number 5 to Traffic Control Corp. In the amount of $28,562. Council memo number 558-25, award of professional services contract for the removal of fuel and fuel tanks from 9 Osgood Street to Petroleum Technologies Equipment Incorporated in the amount of $125,000. Council memo number 559-25, award of a professional engineering services agreement related to the North Point Development Plan review to Hutchinson Engineering in an amount not to exceed $40,000. Council memo number 560-25, approval of change order number 1 for the Cass Street, Jefferson Street Streetscape Repair Project 2024 to PT Farrow Construction Company in the amount of $15,015.24, and payment request number 2 and final in the amount of $16,755.46. Council memo number 561-25, award of contract for the transfer of the City of Joliet satellite flow monitoring sites to the SCADA Supervisory Control and Data Acquisition System to Metropolitan Industries in the amount of $196,475. Council memo number 562-25, award of professional services agreement for the Southeast Joliet Sanitary District GIS mapping project to Twig Technologies in the amount of $93,387.50. Council memo number 563-25, approval of payment for the annual census analytics and SAAS systems to Core and Main LP in the amount of $87,623. Council memo number 564-25, approval of the purchase of water metering equipment from Core and Main LP in the amount of $350,000. Council memo number 565-25, approval of amendment number 2 for the professional services agreement for engineering design services for the Fairmont Water and Sewer Extension Project on behalf of V3 companies for a no change in cost. It is recommended Council memos 557-25 through 565-25 be approved. Is there a motion to approve all said consent agenda items?
Motion approved. Second.
It's been motioned and seconded to approve. Councilman Hug?
Aye.
Councilwoman Ibarra?
Aye.
Councilman Moreno?
Aye.
Councilman Mudron?
Aye.
Councilwoman Quillen?
Aye.
Councilman Cardenas?
Aye.
Councilman Clement?
Aye.
Mayor Darcy?
Aye.
Motion carried. Next is agenda items. Council memo number 567-25, approval of retiree medical, dental, and vision benefits options. It is recommended Council memo number 567-25 be approved.
So moved. Second.
Any comments or questions? Thank you.
It's been motioned and seconded to approve. Councilwoman Ibarra?
Aye.
Councilman Moreno?
Aye.
Councilman Mudron?
Aye.
Councilwoman Quillen?
Abstain.
Councilman Cardenas?
Aye.
Councilman Clement?
Aye.
Councilman Hug?
Aye.
Mayor Darcy?
Aye.
Motion carried. Licenses and permit applications. Council memo number 569-25, issuance of a Class B liquor license at 3340 Mall Loop Drive, El Flamingo Bar and Grill Incorporated. Is there a motion to approve the issuance of said liquor license?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments or questions?
Yeah, Mayor, just, that is my district, and that your staff, yourself and your staff on the Liquor Commission did a great job.
Thank
And
you.
this is gonna be a nice addition to the mall. Anything new at the mall is good.
Mhm. Thank you.
It's been motioned and seconded to approve. Councilman Moreno?
Aye.
Councilman Mudron?
Aye.
Councilwoman Quillen?
Aye.
Councilman Cardenas?
Aye.
Councilman Clement?
Aye.
Councilman Hug?
Aye.
Councilwoman Ibarra?
Aye.
Mayor Darcy?
Aye.
Motion carried. Council memo number 570-25, resolution to deny issuance of Class B liquor license at 3111 Theodore Street, Spicy Larry Cafe LLC. Is there a motion to approve the denial of said liquor license?
Motion to approve denial.
Second.
Any comments or questions?
Me again, Mayor. Again, this is my district, and the outcome wasn't the same as the other one, but again, you and your staff on the Liquor Commission did a great job, and I'm in a complete agreement with your recommendation.
Thank you. Thanks, Kevin.
Okay. It's been motioned and seconded to approve. Councilman Mudron?
Aye.
Councilwoman Quillen? Councilman Cardenas?
Aye.
Councilman Clement?
Aye.
Councilman Hug?
Aye.
Councilwoman Navarro?
Aye.
Councilman Moreno?
Aye.
Mayor Darcy?
Aye.
Motion carried. Under ordinances, Council Memo Number 572-25, ordinance for the levy and assessment of taxes for the fiscal year beginning January 1st, 2025, and ending December 31st, 2025, and in and for the 1996 Joliet Special Service Area Number 14, Joliet City Center. It is recommended that ordinance be adopted.
So moved.
Second. Any comments or questions? Thank you.
It's been motioned and seconded to approve. Councilwoman Quillen?
Aye.
Councilman Cardenas?
Aye.
Councilman Clement?
Aye.
Councilman Hug?
Aye.
Councilwoman Navarro?
Aye.
Councilman Moreno?
Aye.
Councilman Mudron?
Aye.
Mayor Darcy?
Aye.
Motion carried. Council Memo Number 573-25, ordinance for the levy and assessment of taxes for the fiscal year beginning January 1st, 2025, and ending December 31st, 2025, in and for the 2009 Joliet Special Service Area Number 7, Park Hill Subdivision. It is recommended that ordinance be adopted.
So moved.
Second. Any comments or questions? Thank you.
It's been motioned and seconded to approve. Councilman Cardenas?
Aye.
Councilman Clement?
Aye.
Councilman Hug?
Aye.
Councilwoman Navarro?
Aye.
Councilman Moreno?
Aye.
Councilman Mudron?
Aye.
Councilwoman Quillen?
Aye.
Mayor Darcy?
Aye.
Motion carried. Resolutions. Council Memo Number 575-25, resolution appointing an authorized agent for the purpose of the Illinois Municipal Retirement Fund. It is recommended that a resolution be adopted.
So moved.
Second.
Any comments or questions? Thank you.
It's been motioned and seconded to approve. Councilman Clement?
Aye.
Councilman Hug?
Aye.
Councilman Navarro?
Aye.
Councilman Moreno?
Aye.
Councilman Mudron?
Aye.
Councilwoman Quillen?
Aye.
Councilman Cardenas?
Aye.
Mayor Darcy?
Aye.
Motion carried. Council Memo Number 576-25, resolution declaring certain City of Joliet property as surplus. It is recommended that resolution be adopted.
So moved.
Second.
Sorry.
Any comments or questions?
It's been motioned and seconded to approve. Councilman Hug?
Aye.
Councilwoman Navarro?
Aye.
Councilman Moreno?
Aye.
Councilman Mudron?
Aye.
Councilwoman Quillen?
Aye.
Councilman Cardenas?
Aye.
Councilman Clement?
Aye.
Mayor Darcy?
Aye.
Motion carried. Council Memo Number 577-25, resolution approving the subrecipient award agreement between Will County and the City of Joliet for the Southeast Joliet Sanitary District water system improvements. It is recommended that a resolution be adopted.
So moved.
Second.
Any comments?
I have a comment. Over the last 4 years, 2 years as a trustee and 2 years as a councilwoman, I've gotten many desperate pleas from residents that live in that Southwest Sanitary District that have been, had a lot of issues over there, been without water for several days when the electricity went out. And I know I've reached out to Allison a few times over the last 2 years about it, so I could not be happier that they're getting the help that they need and that they're gonna have some improvements over there, and we're kind of taking that over at no cost to us, so I'm very happy about that. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
It's been motioned and seconded to approve. Councilwoman Navarro?
Aye.
Councilman Moreno?
Aye.
Councilman Mudron?
Aye.
Councilwoman Quillen?
Aye.
Councilman Cardenas?
Aye.
Councilman Clement?
Aye.
Councilman Hug?
Aye.
Mayor Darcy?
Aye.
Motion carried. Council Memo Number 578-25, resolution authorizing execution of an intergovernmental agreement between the Southeast Joliet Sanitary District and the City of Joliet. It is recommended that a resolution be adopted.
So moved.
Second.
Any comments or questions? Thank you.
It's been motioned and seconded to approve. Councilman Moreno?
Aye.
Councilman Mudron?
Aye.
Councilwoman Quillen?
Aye.
Councilman Cardenas?
Aye.
Councilman Clement?
Aye.
Councilman Hug?
Aye.
Councilwoman Navarro?
Aye.
Mayor Darcy?
Aye.
Motion carried. Next is the city manager's report.
Good evening, everybody. Last Wednesday, I attended the promotion of Officer William Moore, who was promoted to the rank of Sergeant. Sergeant Moore is assigned to the Patrol Division and has 19 years of service with the Joliet Police Department. We wish him all the best in his new position. I want to thank all the residents who participated in last weekend's community workshops with our City Square sculpture artist, Sija Chen. Ms. Chen spent 5 days in Joliet learning about our city's history and vision for the future and leading community workshops with residents and local schools. Participants shared ideas and information that will shape the final design of the Unity Dome. The public can still provide additional input and find updates on the project website, which is www.jolietunitydome.com. The deadline for public input is Sunday, November 9th, so please get your ideas in. The City of Joliet trick-or-treating hours are from 4 to 7 p.m. on Friday, October 31st. For those who are not participating in trick-or-treating hours, we've prepared a non-participation sign for residents to download and print. The sign can be found on the city's website. A Halloween decorations map is now available online. Residents wishing to be included on the map have until Friday, October 24th to submit their entry on the city's website. Please make sure the address you submit is within Joliet city limits. The map will be available for viewing until Friday, November 3rd. The Joliet Police Department is holding its annual Trunk or Treat event on Saturday, October 25th from 12 to 2. This event will be held in the east parking lot shared by City Hall and JPD, located at the corner of Washington and Joliet Streets. Residents are encouraged to attend this fun event, and that concludes my report.
Next is public comments. Is there anyone who would like to address the council this evening?
Good evening, honorable members and the Joliet City Council and Mayor and all the residents in Joliet. My name is Diane Matter and I'm a resident of Joliet. I'm here tonight to discuss a pressing concern about the proposed development at Oakview Avenue and New Lenox Road, specifically the Love's Truck Stop. After speaking with the mayor, we expressed the concerns about the potential impact of this development on our community. We believe a cul-de-sac at this location would alleviate many of the concerns associated with this truck stop, particularly in a residential area. The mayor mentioned that the township needs to be involved in this process, and I've been trying to coordinate with the township representative. Unfortunately, I've been waiting for a call to set up a meeting from the township officer, and it hasn't materialized yet. During a meeting at the Knoll Park, I was informed that since Joliet owns the road up to Warren Doris's old property, the city is responsible for maintenance on all of New Lenox Road, even though they don't own anything past Warren Doris's old house, I believe. I'd like clarification on what this maintenance entails and whether the city of Joliet is responsible for implementing a cul-de-sac, or is the township responsible? I'm feeling frustrated and unsure about who to contact and what steps to take next. I've been told that the township is involved, but it seems like there's a lack of clear communication and direction. I'd appreciate it if someone would provide guidance on this process and let me know what I need to do to make this happen. It's essential that we find a solution that prioritizes the safety and well-being of our community. Specifically, I'd like to know cul-de-sac feasibility. Can a cul-de-sac be implemented at Oakview Avenue and New Lenox Road? Responsibility. Who is responsible for maintaining New Lenox Road? What does this entail? Is it township or is it the city of Joliet? Does anybody know? Trucks will be overtaking our neighborhood, and I would appreciate an answer on who is responsible for New Lenox Road. Next steps. What steps do I need to take to move forward with this proposal, and who can I contact for further guidance? I'm counting on you all for your support and assistance in addressing this matter. Thank you for your time and allowing for me to speak. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else who would like to address the council this evening?
Oh, I want to have prayers for Sherry, because all she's gone through. She just got over losing her mother. Now she's got another loss to deal with. Sherry, I want you to know I know exactly how you feel, and my prayers are with you and your whole family here, the city council officials and everything. You're my family too, so I feel like you've been here for me, and I'm here for you. So I want prayers for you. I'm sorry you have to go through what you have to go through right now, but I know how you feel, and I'm right here for you. So thank you for all your support for me, all I'm going through. And I got one more thing to bring up and everything, My situation here, I'm having the most difficult time of trying to find a replacement house since my mother's place was sold. It's not easy trying to find a new house, because every time something goes on the market, everybody's right there buying it. But I did something, I look it up at Whimsy, my mom's old property here. Granted, this is Shanahan Township, but I think, as far as property taxes, it's not Joliet anyway, but I don't know how Whimsy gets to get away, with paying only $7,056.18 on property, which they pay $993,000 for, which comes out to 0.00710 tax rate, not even 1% tax rate that Shanahan Township is charging this Whimsy Trucking for this land, which I think, compared to what everybody else is paying, at least 6% on property taxes. I don't know how this business gets away with that. But I think that is not fair. I think Will County needs to go back and, do some research on why we're giving companies tax breaks. Now I understand how companies get tax breaks after seeing this tax break that this Whimsy Joliet LLC is getting on my mom's old property that they bought. And considering that they got the land up for sale now for $3.4 million. I just, think we need to go back to the books, not so much Joliet, but, Will County needs to, really overdo their property tax things. But I want to thank you all for being here for me, because it's been so tough for me here the last couple of years ever since my mom died, and I don't know what I'd do without you guys. I had my incident that happened to me Sunday night with my old attacker, the guy who attacked me last year. I had my incident with him Sunday night, and then the lapse of irresponsibility by Will County Sheriff on not wanting to serve an order of protection, which I got against the guy in June. The guy was allowed to get away with his harassment on me Sunday night. And it's been tough with me because, I don't blame him going back to my mom's place being sold and all the development coming in and causing all this pain that I'm suffering. But Sue, I thank you for taking the heads up, being a brave one, speaking out for me, and calling Will County Sheriff and trying to get an answer to why they refused and they did not serve that order of protection for me in June, to where this guy would have been arrested Sunday night if that was done. I thank you, Sue. I can't help but thank you so much. I love you. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else who would like to address the council this evening? Okay, seeing none, we'll move on to mayor and council comments.
First, I just want to do my condolences to Sherry and her family as well. And then I'd just like to thank everyone at the Larewood Community Consolidated School District for inviting me to speak at their Hispanic Heritage event last week. It was great to see all the energy from all the kids that were participating in it. It was a great event. As you can see, we had a full house, full crowd of everyone that was there and participating. And they had a really cool kids parade, and they all got to dress up as some of their heroes. And then there was a couple other volunteers and stuff from the community that came out to support. But it was a great event, and I was happy to see the good things that are happening now in that district. But just thank you to everybody, and at the end of Hispanic Heritage Month, so that's all. Those are my comments. Thank you.
Hey, Councilman, what's your costume, huh?
I dressed up as my hero, Cesar Cardenas.
Oh my God.
Just my condolences to the Reardon family. That's all I have there.
Just wishing everybody, especially the children, having a good time for Halloween, which is coming up. And as the city manager said, I did not realize that. We have signs to say we don't want to participate, but I would encourage those that want to participate to still use the universal, have the porch light on. You know, that helps, that people see your porch light, and they know they can come for sure. Good idea to also have that sign, because sometimes people ignore the porch light when it's off. We give away full-size candy bars. So, yes, that's our tradition. So, and we live over, what's your address?
213.
There you go. So, no, I wish everybody, all the kids, a happy and safe Halloween. And then also my deepest condolences to Sherry Reardon, Councilwoman Reardon, her husband, her children, and the whole Reardon family on the loss of her father-in-law, a father, an uncle, a grandfather. As Terry had said, he was a big part of the community for a lot of years, right there? So, again, my deepest condolences and prayers to the entire Reardon family. That's all I have.
I'm inviting everyone to come out to Take Back the Night, Thursday, October 23rd. So it is this Thursday, 5 o'clock, the resource table starts, 6 o'clock, the program starts. It's at Crossroads Church at 2312 Essington Road in Joliet. And I just wanted everyone to know that I'll be sharing the tragedy of my sister-in-law's murder 21 years ago. And her story is very compelling. So I'm really hoping and inviting everyone to come out and be there for that event. Also, I participated in the Susan Chen community workshop with the arts. And I want to tell everyone that had a really good time talking about the Dome of Unity, that you can really express what you would like to see in the Dome of Unity. And I'm just double and tripling down on this because this is your chance. Go to JolietUnityDome.com. There's 3 little slits in the upper right hand corner. You click on that and then you click on Connect. You can upload pictures. You can upload menus. Believe it or not, you can upload food, menus, documents, anything. And then if you don't have anything you want to upload, you could just describe what you would like to see in the cutouts, because this is not a final piece of artwork. You decide at home what goes into those cutouts. So I want to invite everyone that wasn't able to take part in the community workshops, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for the next 3 weeks. You can upload everything you'd like to see in there. So those are my comments, other than I also really want to give my condolences to the Reardon family, and I'm so sorry for their loss. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
My condolences to the Reardon family as well. And I just want to wish everyone a happy Halloween. Everyone that's going to participate, so have fun, be safe, and parents, don't be scared to take some candy while you check the candy. So, thank you.
I'm happy to announce that the Kappa organization had 2 successful fundraisers. The one was the wine walk, the other was the beer walk, which will give them an opportunity to continue to support our shelters, food pantries, the University of St. Francis, and the scholarship fund that they have. Congratulations, Kappa organization.
Again, please keep the Reardon family in your prayers. Mr. Reardon was a very prominent businessman in Joliet for many, many years, and they have a very big family with 2 losses. It's really tough on a family, so please keep them in your prayers. And on Halloween night, people, please be aware of the kids running in the streets. Please drive slowly. Parents have outfits that they can go up and down stairs with instead of tripping all the way down, because we've had many of those at our house. I want everyone to have a safe and fun Halloween. And again, it's very tough when you have to lose your mom and your dad or very close people. So please keep them in your prayers.
Thank you. I just have a couple things to talk about tonight. A few of the events that I attended that were actually a lot of fun. I went to the CED After Hours October 8th at the Ovation Center in Romeoville. Doug Pryor and his team do a great job of networking everybody, and it's fun to talk about things Joliet when you go to those. You learn a lot from many of the people you don't get to see that often. On October 14th, I had the welcome remarks at the 10th annual Miles of Possibility Route 66 conference. And it's a gathering of people that are just passionate about the Route 66 preservation and the 100-year anniversary coming up. And we're excited to be one of the 5 cities in the country to play a role in that, so that's really cool. Later on, I spoke and I went to the East and Southeast Regional Alliance at Knoll Park. Many thanks to Boise Walker and Betsy Satcher for always organizing a wonderful neighborhood event. And it was a lot of fun to speak with the group, a lot of question and answers, and I always get a lot out of the dialogue, came home with a lot of great things to take a look at. I also want to mention the CJ Chin. I was at Joliet Central. Beth and I were there. We probably spent a couple hours. And a lot of the art students were in there with us. And I realized I'm not an artist. What was really cool, though, was their engagement and how they really related to her and how she helped them understand what art can do for them in their future. But what I learned from one of the heads of the art department was that of those students in the room, there were $6 million worth of scholarships handed out to those kids. What a wonderful thing for the city of Joliet to say. You know, we always think about sports and scholarships, but to reference $6 million in scholarships to the art students, that really tells you something about the quality of education we have here in Joliet. We should be extremely proud of that. And it was actually a lot of fun, and I got a D on my cutout, so I mean, I did the best I could. You know, I didn't get a plus, which I got in high school a lot, but that's okay.
Was it a car matter?
No, I didn't get the car. I got the tree.
No,
you know?
your cutout was a tree. That's
But
my...
Susanna did a better job. I saw the picture of her tree much better than mine, much better. On Thursday, I attended on the 16th a dedication for the Dr. Curtis J. and Mrs. Gina Crawford Honors College at Joliet Junior College. And it's amazing what that school continues to do to grow the young people of our community. The Crawfords donated $1.9 million to support this facility inside the library part of the college. What was really interesting was, though, that the college has got an inaugural class of 33 exceptional students. They have to have an average GPA of 4.26. And what's interesting is that there were students there from Germany, from Italy, from Colombia, from Botswana, and from the region. And again, these are the best of the best with an opportunity to really grow their business skills. So it was fun to be there. And then after that, myself, Beth, and some of our council members attended the ribbon cutting for the John Bays Towers, the old Murphy building at 311 Ottawa. And thank John for all the things he's done to revitalize the city of Joliet and the many buildings that he's refurbished. But more importantly, there's 140 apartment units in there, so we're going to get more people living downtown. So thank you to John Bays for everything you do to continue to revitalize our city. And again, I too would like to share my condolences with the Reardon family. Kevin had quite a touch on this community. And I know over my years in business, I went to Kevin for wisdom and advice more often than not, and he was a really big part in this community and will be missed. So thank you. That's all my comments.
Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.
Any comments on adjourning?